I don't think that there's a bottom here. Stay tuned. So, why do I say that? There is more bad news out of Nissan, of course, folks. A recent announcement from their CEO is that they will be cutting global production by roughly 20%. They plan to close multiple plants. So bad news is that their profits are down. So put this into context, folks. In 2023, their operating profit was roughly about $4.7 billion. Cut to now, they are down to $660 million, right? So you're used to $4.7 billion, and now you have $660 million, and you've got a larger company with more overhead and more vehicles and so on. It's wild, man. I do like this Frontier here, though. So check this out. We've got a 2025 SV crew cab. Lovely color. I like it. The tactical green. And so we are sitting at about 43,000. And we got the $3,000 worth of crystal infusion in the tires, right? So we probably might be able to negotiate that out of the deal there, folks, right? But to put that into perspective, you've got, a company as massive as Nissan, and now you're going to just hack 20% off of it. So that is going to be by way of plant closures, shutting down certain assembly lines, going into half shifts and things like that. They plan to do buyouts for about 2,500 or so employees in the United States. So if I were a Nissan employee in the United States, I would definitely be taking that buyout and just going to find work elsewhere. Put in the comments what you would do. Would you take their money? I sure would. We got Nissan Versa here. This is an SV. It's kind of loaded up. 23,000, and then the 3,000 on the nitrogen in the tires. But it just never seems to improve with this brand. I know that, there was some high hopes there with the deal with Honda, and that fell through. That was like a $50 billion deal. And they wanted Nissan to be a subsidiary of theirs. And I think, maybe pride issues and they didn't want to be a subsidiary. They wanted to be an equal partner, and Honda didn't want to do that. So I don't know. I mean, that's a tough position for Nissan to be in, right? But at the end of the day, if it means surviving and you have to basically sell your company and then work for a new boss, that happens all the time. That sucks, but it is what it is, right? Now, the good thing that's going on with Nissan right now is you're getting some smoking deals, not at this lot, but if you all do a quick search online, I'll see if I throw something up here. You can get these Pathfinders that are, 46 grand. I'm seeing some discounted, down into the high 20s even. And I think that is a smoking deal for a 3-row SUV. If you can get a Pathfinder, which, yeah, it's not great. It's not the old Pathfinder. They could have done way better with this. But if you can get it for, $27,000, hey, I'd probably rather have that than a Nissan Rogue, right? But the one vehicle that seems to be pretty popular and selling really well is the old Kicks here. And that one's, man, the SR trim, this is kind of spendy. So after destination and everything, we're looking at 29,665, 32 grand after they're done with you. And now we've got this Nissan Rogue off-road version here. So the Rock Creek, right? And you're at 37,925. The problem with the Rogue is that they don't have a hybrid option. And I think that if they had that and the fuel economy was roughly, 20% better or so, they would be selling like they once were. Keep in mind, folks, like the Nissan Rogue used to sell 400,000 plus units a year. That is massive. That's more than the vast majority of automotive manufacturers sell as a whole. And that's just one model. So it's a major, major mover and a moneymaker for the company. They desperately need that. But the talks of shutting down plants in the United States and stuff, where, you're pumping out a lot of this profit that they still have, I don't know if that's such a great idea. Put in the comments what you think. They're already down there in Mississippi. It's already cheap. I don't know. I'd probably maybe double down on what's going on out there, come out with some better models. They are talking about doing some plug-in hybrids and things like that. Am I bullish on Nissan? I don't know, man. It's so hard to say right now. They're so all over the road. Do I think that they're going to close their doors 100% and go away like somebody like Saturn or Pontiac or something? No, I don't. But I do feel like they're making some moves that might be better for a future brand of Nissan, right? They're looking for better partners. They're doing what we in the business industry call right sizing, where they're just basically laying off a bunch of people. They're going to get rid of 9,000 employees over the span of the next 2 years. I think it's going to happen a lot faster than that. Put in the comments what you think. Put in the comments if you would buy yourself a Nissan. I'm looking at 2 models right here that I would absolutely buy. I'd get myself a manual transmission Versa for 18 grand, or I would get a nice Frontier, SV trim, 4x4, something like that right there with the longer box and shorter cab. That's a pretty sweet setup. So what would you buy if you were getting yourself a Nissan? And put in the comments if you think that they're going to close their doors. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you.